Hi, kids. In the book of Philippians, in the Bible, in chapters 1 and 2, Paul explains how Jesus humbled himself by becoming a man. We often think that humility means that we're supposed to feel badly about ourselves, but we get the word humility and the word humiliate confused. To humiliate or be humiliated is shaming someone or embarrassing them. Being humble is different. It's the active choice to view others as more important than ourselves and to serve others quietly and without thought of reward. When I was younger, I had a teacher ask me if I could choose any career, what would it be? The first thing I said was, I would like to be famous. Fame looks pretty good to a lot of us, right? It seems like lots of people like you, maybe you get lots of money or the admiration of many. But we don't often have the goal to be humble. I wish I would have said that. I would like to be humble like Jesus. Jesus said in Matthew 20:16, the last shall be first, and the first last. Luke 14:11 says, for everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. The action of being humble is being willing to please God and put others before ourselves. James 4:6 says, but he gives more grace. Therefore, it says, God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. God favors the humble. Jesus was the example in thinking of others as more important than himself by what he did. He washed his disciples' feet right before he was arrested. John 13:2-17 tells the story. The evening meal was in progress, and the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, Lord, are you going to wash my feet? Jesus replied, you do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. No, said Peter, you shall never wash my feet. Jesus answered, unless I wash you, you have no part with me. Then, Lord, Simon Peter replied, not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well. Jesus answered, those who have had a bath need only to wash their feet. Their whole body is clean. And you are clean, though not every one of you. For he knew who was going to betray him, and that was why he said not everyone was clean. When he had finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. Do you understand what I have done for you? He asks. You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also should wash one another's feet. I have set you an example that you should do as I have done for you. Very truly I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them. Jesus humbled himself to do a kindness that only a servant in those days would do. God, the creator of heaven and earth, came as his own creation, Jesus, to take the punishment for our sin upon himself. That's the best demonstration of humility I can think of. In your BKids boxes, there are some washcloths and bath bombs, the little round soaps. Who do you know works hard and has tired feet? You can take a plastic container outside, pour some warm water in it, and put a bath bomb in it. There's one for each of you to wash someone's hands or feet. Maybe your mom or dad would be blessed if you did that for them. Kids, make sure mom or dad is supervising the water part. Preschoolers, you can also take the rolled up feet picture and use the markers to make them dirty, then clean them with one of the washcloths or a paper towel if you want to use the washcloths to wash feet too. I've found over the years that helping and serving others is the better decision than anything else I could choose to do. God knows what's best for us, and because Jesus was humble, with his help, we can choose to be humble too.